Welcome to episode 1 of Construction Dream Team. This is Sue Dyer, the host for Construction Dream Team. So you might ask yourself, why the heck are you starting a podcast, Sue? And I'd have to tell you that it is because I really believe that there is a collective wisdom in our industry that if we could tap into it, we could help everyone in the industry to have more successful projects, to have more fun at doing what we love to do, and help everyone in the industry to improve our results. Because of this, I am going to be launching this podcast every week. It's going to drop every Monday morning at 4 a.m. so you can come and listen to it on your way to work, on your way home, or you can listen while you're doing your exercise. It will be here to help you. I know that success leaves clues. So does failure. And one of the easiest ways to really learn and improve your own way you're working is to be smarter. And that's by learning from others who have already learned these lessons the hard way. You don't have to take the hard road. You can learn from each other. And these episodes will be focused on trying to help you know exactly what you can do to create a high-performing project team that creates extraordinary results. I see so many people that are frustrated. They feel overwhelmed. They kind of don't have any joy anymore for building things. And I really think that building things is like the craziest, most wonderful thing in the world. But yes, projects today are stressful. And the Construction Dream Team will be a resource for construction project leaders who want to trade frustration about their projects and how they're working with excitement about what their project team can achieve together. So you might ask yourself, well, how the heck does Sue know anything about all of this stuff? Well, as president of Orgmetrics for the past 33 years, my team and I have had a great opportunity to work facilitating partnering for over 4,000 construction project teams. And this has really helped us to have a unique vantage point to the industry. We work on all types of projects and all types of sizes and all types of delivery methods. And this has allowed us to see the patterns of what works and what doesn't work. And so we are now reaching out to the industry, to the people who we think really have something of true value to contribute to our industry. And with this, we will then be able to, through the podcast, share it with everyone. Everyone can come and learn about different jobs. And maybe it's not a job that's exactly like yours, but there's a kernel of something in there that you can learn from. Or maybe it challenges you to do things differently or to take on a new challenge within your own project to take it to the next level. If everyone is working towards this together, I can't imagine that we couldn't dramatically, overwhelmingly change the industry. And I think it's time for that. There's all kinds of new innovations that are occurring, and our projects keep getting more and more complex. And I know many people are working on ways to make improvements, but nothing makes a big difference than the individuals who are working on the project, either taking a leadership role to truly change things so that everything is more collaborative and integrated, so that we can be smarter, better, and faster, or we're advancing things through new technologies, new processes. And we're going to talk about all those things. We're also going to talk to people outside of the industry who have things that maybe we need to learn or look at differently. Perspective is so important. This has been such a gift to me to be able to work on all of these projects that I hope that you can also learn from others and get a perspective like we've been able to have by working on so many projects. And we get to work on them, many of them all at the same time, dozens of projects at the same time. So this vantage point will help us to help you see things you may not be able to see right now from where you're standing, where you're sitting. Also, over time, I have developed what we call structured collaborative partnering, which has helped us to see how teams come together and create a process. So many of the people that we'll interview are familiar with this. So I just want you to know that when we're referencing partnering, we're talking about a structured process that creates the norms of collaboration that allows for the integration and innovation of the team, which then they create all kinds of extraordinary results. But dream teams, they don't just happen. They are built one step at a time. They're led by trusted leaders who follow a process for breakthrough results. And the more I hear and talk to leaders, the more I hear the same thing. We had a structured process. We had a roadmap that we used. We had a way to stay together. We had a way to be accountable to one another. And that is what structured collaborative partnering offers to a project team. And of course, this has been my life's work for almost 45 years, is to help as many project teams in the construction industry as I possibly can to achieve true success. And now I'm extremely excited about the podcast because this allows it to be broadcast anywhere and everywhere to anyone who just wants to listen to it on your phone or on your computer or any kind of smart device. So this is so awesome. I'm very excited about it. I've never been more excited about anything in my life than this podcast. So I'm so glad you're here listening. We're going to learn from project leaders who've been in the trenches. We're also going to learn from people who have run organizations that are large and small, because teams anywhere we can learn from. We're also going to capture lessons learned on maybe what wasn't so successful, not just what succeeded, but we learned maybe the most from those things that were kind of a failure, maybe a big failure. What did you do about it? How did it happen? And we're going to learn from that, from everyone as well. We're also going to explore what we can learn specifically so you can work and go out into your everyday life and apply something so that you can tomorrow, after you've listened to the episode, apply something to help improve your project team and build your construction dream team. Now, truly, I just have to tell you that there is nothing I love more than construction. I truly love construction. I love building things. I love that you first must imagine in your head and think up what you're going to build, then put together a plan, and then it comes into reality when it gets built. I love, love, love the people that work in construction. They are the salt of the earth. They succeed because of their own tenacity and their own making. What you see is what you get. They will give you a chance if it's good for their project. I love that construction builds the foundation for our entire society. We all drive, live, relax, work, play, learn in, are on something that someone thought up and then built. What industry is possibly cooler than construction? It is totally awesome. So let me tell you how my journey to construction and my love affair with construction started. It actually all started with a fist fight. It was September 1980. I was the new executive director. It was my very first membership meeting for the Construction Trade Association. Dinner had just completed when I heard yelling coming from the men's restroom. I went over and found out that 2 of our members were having a fist fight in the bathroom. This was the moment when I developed my non-adversarial way. I believed that I could prove to this group of fierce competitors that you could at least be as successful by cooperating than by competing. This set me on a path I've been on for almost 4 decades. I learned that not only can you succeed with cooperation and collaboration, but you can consistently achieve things that people believe were impossible. I have seen it over and over and over. Today, this journey has led me to creating Construction Dream Team. For me, this podcast is about making a difference and leaving a legacy that lives on far beyond me. Today, technology allows me to talk with anyone, anywhere in the world. By listening to Construction Dream Team, listeners will learn from industry leaders, experts, and thought leaders so that you can immediately take steps to build your construction dream team. And what's so cool is this requires no extra time on your part because you can listen while you're driving or doing chores or exercising. Now you can easily plug into what some people have said are the best kept secrets in the construction industry. But don't worry if you think things are too late for you to get started. You're too old, you're too young, your project's too far along. No, one thing I've learned is that it's never too late to experiment in new ways, to do old things in new ways. I love the idea of an experiment. You have a hypothesis of what you're going to do and what you're going to try to achieve, and you set the course out to do it, and then you learn something new as you're trying to get there. No matter where you are in your career or what level you are in your organization, there are always ways to improve your team and your outcome. Some people feel that you must wait until you have just the right circumstances, just the right people, just the right project. But the best time to start is right now, taking on small experiments and then larger ones as you learn more. And that is exactly what you're going to get from Construction Dream Team. There are so many value bombs that people are going to drop that you're going to want to say, oh, I could do that. And you can implement them immediately. Now, Construction Dream Team is totally committed to supporting you in every way. We really want to tap into the collective wisdom of the industry. And this opportunity is here if you participate. We need your feedback. Give us questions that you have and you'd want answered. Suggest who you'd like us to interview. Be a part of our community. Join and be a part of the constructiondreamteam.com. Get the newsletter. We're going to have a Facebook group. I know some of you don't do Facebook, but it'll be there in case we want to do it. And new things will emerge over time, but we're going to be a community of people who are committed to improving the industry. Our industry is so fragmented. We have so many different sectors and segments. Let's all come together in Construction Dream Team and work together. Let's build a community of experimenters who are committed to improving our projects and our organization's results. Experimenters who are willing to learn, try, and try again until each one of us knows how to build our Construction Dream Team. I hope with all of my heart that you will join me every Monday at 4 a.m. for the next episode of Construction Dream Team. It is my sincerest pleasure to be with you. Have a wonderful day. Thank you, listeners, so much.